Hi, welcome everyone. Can a company really revamp Ajaokuta Steel Company for free? Not just any company, but a British one. So the Nigerian government could get a company to do it for free, and they've been waiting on the Russians all these years. Anyway, this information is from the Minister of Mines and Steel Development, Olamileko Adebite, who said that the federal government has engaged a British firm to revive Ajaokuta Steel Company Limited for free. More information is needed, although he didn't elaborate on what role the British firm will play in the revival of Ajaokuta Steel. Because for free might just mean free consultancy. The British firm doing free consultancy services where they will identify all the equipment installed in Ajaokuta and make recommendations to the government. The recommendation will include all that is needed to get Ajaokuta Steel Company up and running at the shortest possible time. So if it is based on free technical consultancy on the way forward and even on procurement, it is a welcome development. Before we analyze further, this is the time to subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and remember to enable notification. Thanks. So how were they able to get a British firm to do this and for free? Well, considering the fact that Russia is under heavy sanctions right now because of the conflict in Ukraine, you can't wire money to Russia because they are cut off from SWIFT. The only way to pay the company in Russia is by cash, which comes with many risks. So maybe the United Kingdom stepped in to prevent Nigeria from dealing with Russia, which is a good thing though, because Nigeria will be saving $2 million with the British deal. The Russian company was supposed to be paid $2 million for the technical audit and other services they were supposed to render before the main $2 billion procurement contract. Even if the Nigerian government didn't make a deal with the British firm, the main $2 billion contract for the revamp of Ajaokuta Steel can no longer be handled by the Russians in the nearest future. Why? This is because the company has both Russian and Ukrainian interests, and with no end in sight to the conflict going on there right now, Nigeria can't afford to wait forever. Even if the conflict ends, the sanctions might not end immediately, so this deal is a step in the right direction. What Nigeria needs is the revival of the abandoned Ajaokuta Steel Company, which was built and nearly completed by the USSR. Of course, Russia and Ukraine were part of the USSR. This is the reason for the Nigerian government's insistence that Ajaokuta Steel Company be revived by the same company that built it, which is reasonable anyway. But all that has changed with the British firm coming into play. One can't help but wonder why Ajaokuta Steel Company is not operational after billions of dollars was spent. Nearly $5 billion was spent in Ajaokuta Steel Company, but till date, it hasn't worked. It's a culmination of blunders by successive administrations in Nigeria. A country as huge as Nigeria, the largest economy in Africa with no functional iron ore smelting company. Although that will change very soon, there are two companies under construction, one in Kaduna and the other one still in planning stages, but they've already acquired a mining license in Kogi. Also, Delta Steel was successfully privatized and they seem to be producing steel. So a country as huge as Nigeria can simply not continue importing a greater percentage of iron and steel that it needs. When there are huge deposits of iron ore in Nigeria, iron ore deposits can be found in large quantities in Kogi, Enugu, Kaduna, Zamfara, Niger, Bauchi, Kwara, and many other states in Nigeria. Imagine what Nigeria can achieve by producing steel from iron ore in large quantities. Imagine the direct and indirect jobs that will be created. Imagine the multiplier effects on the economy. What will be the impact on the housing industry? It will definitely be enormous, because a greater percentage of the rebars and iron rods used in the construction industry are all imported. When Nigeria can sufficiently produce iron rods locally, the price will definitely be less expensive because no custom duty and sea freight will be paid for them, just local transport. It will also reduce the demand for foreign exchange. You know, it's easy for the government to always tell citizens to buy locally produced goods in order to reduce demand for the dollar, but they do not play their own part to make sure that many goods can be manufactured locally so that people can actually buy them, and support local jobs. If you're in the market for iron rods, chances are that you must buy a foreign-made one. That's the reality. Nigeria is sitting on more than 3 billion tons of iron ore, and we are importing steel products. How can you have a borehole in your house and you're buying water? Who does that? Successive administrations have ignored the importance of the steel industry to the Nigerian economy. From Obasanjo administration that sold Ajaokuta Steel Company and it led to litigation and huge losses. In fact, let's not get into the stories because the level of incompetence is mind-boggling. Our forefathers, our ancestors were fabricating steel products hundreds of years ago. Why can't Nigerians do it in the 21st century? Why can't the government find a single Nigerian in the diaspora to take charge of Ajaokuta Steel? That's assuming they can't find the person locally in Nigeria. Steel production is very basic. Why can't they assemble a small team that will start production, even if it's 10% installed capacity, and they will grow from there? There is so much money to be made. Opportunities in Nigeria are endless, and people are just wasting without jobs. All the railway lines that are being built, including the ones planned for the future, can benefit from local steel production. Anyway, talking about getting people from the diaspora, one Nigerian didn't get a good experience investing in his own country during the Obasanjo administration. That's talking about Alscon Ikota Abasi. You can learn more by clicking on the top right corner to watch the video, or you can get the link in the video description after you finish watching this one. While you're at it, this is the time to subscribe to our channel and enable notification, so you'll be notified immediately new videos go live. Thanks. It is obvious that the current administration won't be in office when the revamp of Ajaokuta Steel Company is completed. That's assuming the revival starts very soon. The administration has about 1 year left. They should endeavor to sign all possible contracts and agreements before leaving office. The $2 billion that Buhari set aside for the procurement of new equipment and rehabilitation of Ajaokuta Steel Company must be kept in a separate account with the central bank, and money will be released as defined in the contract. This to make sure that a new administration doesn't come in to change the terms of the contract or cancel everything completely, so that Ajaokuta Steel Company can finally produce steel that it was built to do. Ajaokuta Steel has the potential to single-handedly turn around the Nigerian economy. Look at all the industries they will feed and new industries that will come into existence just because Ajaokuta Steel is now producing steel in Nigeria. There is manufacturing that can't be done in Nigeria right now because of lack of steel production. When people want to go into such businesses, they say no, they don't want to deal with going to Asia to find a steel supplier and dealing with all the import logistics. So the lack of steel production is something that is limiting the Nigerian economy, and it is within our power to remove that limit. The question is, why has that limit not been removed by successive administrations for the past 30 years? Talk about one being his own obstacle. Ajaokuta Steel Company has been used over the years by politicians as campaign material, but when they get to office, they fail to make it work. Let's hope that they get it right this time. The Russian company was supposed to start the technical audit before COVID-19 struck and the lockdown of major cities in the world that followed. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. They are no longer in the run to fix Ajaokuta Steel Company. All eyes are now on the British firm, which hasn't been named for who knows why, Be rest assured, we will keep you updated on events surrounding Ajaokuta Steel Company whenever news drop. Nigerians are very good people, they just need jobs and a living wage to mind their business, and the society will be better for it. We hope you enjoyed the video. Do subscribe to our channel and enable notification if you haven't. Till next time, bye bye.